Hi everyone! Today I'm going to share a very short astral projection story. But the reason I wanted to share it, even though it's a short experience, is that it answers a question I get often. And that's, can someone pull you out of the body when you're trying to astral project? So this is not technically a being pulled out of my body story, but it has to do with that. The story was a few years, many years ago, I guess now. Yeah, a few years ago. And I don't even remember having practiced any of my techniques the night before or tried to actually astral project, but I was in a dream or in the astral. I was going about my day sitting on a sofa, much like this one, just relaxing on a sofa and not very lucid, not lucid at all, when a man appeared in front of me. This was a Native American man. I didn't know him, and he started waving to me and doing stuff like this. Julie, pay attention. This is for you. And so I got super lucid. I'm like, what's this? And I became super lucid. And after he said, Julie, pay attention. This is for you, he pointed behind me like this. He was in front of me and he showed me to look there. And so I turned around and there was my grandpa. I jumped out of my seat, went to rush over to him, hugged him. I was super happy. I'm like, oh my God, you came to see me, and back in my body. That happens so often. Anyways, so the story is about me not getting pulled out, but being woken up in the astral. And I think that's how it happens most of the time. And that's the easiest way to get pulled out, because we get out of body all the time. We just don't remember. We just don't notice because we're doing simple stuff out there in the astral when we're asleep. So we're sitting on sofas in our living room, just looking out the window like I'm doing right now, and we don't realize we're in the astral. And so if someone could technically pull you out, best way would be to do it when you're already out. They just make you lucid. And this is what happened with me. I was quite surprised and happy that my grandfather initiated the contact. Feels like he found someone to help him out. Why didn't he try to make me lucid? Maybe he tried and I didn't respond. But this person in front of me was able to get my attention and wake me up in the astral. So that was a nice experience for me. I was really happy because it landed a few days before my grandfather's birthday. So to me, it was like he came to celebrate his birthday with me. That was fun. And other noteworthy things to mention in this astral projection is the fact that, again, like many, many times after I woke up in the astral, became very excited about what was going on, I was pulled back to my body. And that happens a lot for me, getting excited and losing the state because of that. And I'm still working on that. To this day, I've had meetings with my special soul dog, Monsieur, and had to come back really fast because I was too excited. And so that's a challenge, being happy and excited and being able to experience the astral state in excited emotional states. So this happens a lot to me, and it's something I've been working on. It still happens to me, getting pulled back because I'm too excited to see those I love. And I have had success sometimes in staying much longer. Usually it's when I'm calmer. And so those are skills I work on to help me stay there longer. And it's not easy trying to figure out how to, be happy without being too happy. Especially when you reach your goals of seeing loved ones in the astral, maybe other goals too, but this one's the one that gets to me when I see my loved ones. And that's the main reason why I practice astral projection. So I do have quite a big challenge there, because I'm reaching for something that's hard for me to keep the state up and going, because I'm reaching for something that I don't have the best skills to manage once I get. Anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, so that was my story about the short astral projection where I realized that getting pulled out is maybe not the best solution. When it's hard to astral project, maybe having someone get me lucid is the best thing. And for those of you who watched my video, my spirit guide helped me to astral project, and that's what he did to help me, is he made me become lucid. He did really silly things for me to help me become lucid in the astral. So it's really a good trick to help you wake up in the astral when you're already there. And then you can skip all of the good parts of trying to get out because you're already there. So easy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for being here. Please comment. Tell me what you like about this story. If it's ever happened to you, someone pulling you out or someone making you lucid in the astral. I'd really like to hear those stories. And for now, I'll say bye and I'll see you in the next one.